Welcome to Rock Hard Riffs. Today's video was originally scheduled to be how to play summertime blues on the guitar. Then I was going to make it a Q&A video. Then I was thinking maybe an overview of the new Jeff Beck documentary. And then I watched the new Motley Crue documentary. Oh my God, the dirt. Hey there and welcome to Rock Hard Riffs. This is the guitar channel for the self-taught. On occasion we do overviews of documentaries or mockumentaries or whatever, on occasion, or movies. And this is one of those videos, and this is on the brand new rockumentary about Motley Crue called The Dirt. Wow, really done well. And if you're interested in other prior videos that we've done Harry Nilsson and Eric Clapton and several others. Just take a look in our playlists and you'll find the other ones. So let's get on with The Dirt. And by the way, the music that you're hearing is by some friends of mine. They are called That's a Good Idea. That's the background music. Check out the description and I'll give you a link to their YouTube site. Cool guys, cool music. Alright guys, this movie was just released on Netflix in March of 2019. And the way that this movie opens, it just hits you with, boom, a left and a right. And sends you reeling back. I mean, just from the very beginning, your mouth is left agape, as they would say. It tells the true story of all the debauchery that Motley Crue had gone through. All that they had. Now, I'm not going to tell you about the whole movie. I'm not going to go through that. I'm going to make this short and sweet as I can. I'll start by telling you that I thought this was very, very well made. I thought it was really well done. I thought the acting was very good, the direction, everything. I thought it was just one of the better rock movies I've seen, and I watch a lot of them. I'm a documentary freak. I'm not a movie critic by any stretch of the imagination, but I love movies, and I love documentaries, and I love rockumentaries because I love rock and roll. So, you know, it's a good fit. But I will definitely say, and Mrs. Beans also agreed, she thought it was very well made. She said, boy, they couldn't have picked better actors. And I definitely agree, it was really well done. I will tell you a little bit about what was in it. It started off with Nikki Sixx kind of narrating the movie, starting with him in his youth, with his mother, and his childhood situation was just beyond ugly. And then it just goes on from there. The guys meet through school. And eventually Mick Mars is the last guy to join the group. Now, what was really funny is I've seen a lot and read a lot about Motley Crue and different people. I'm not going to say I was a big, huge fan, but, you know, I was there. That was my scene. That was my era. That was when I was in my heyday. And if you took the story and really made it much, much smaller, that's what I lived through. Except for some things were worse, actually. But they had scenes with Ozzy, and I expected that to keep going, and I'm glad it didn't, because, man, that was about to turn my stomach. If you are not familiar with the stories of Motley Crue and Ozzy Osbourne, yeah, you're going to enjoy this. Now, I would not suggest this for anybody under a certain age, man. There's just some really nasty, vile stuff that goes on in this movie. I mean, I'm laughing about it, but I mean, it's kind of nasty. So definitely not too young kids to watch this. Again, it opens up with both fists. Boom, bang. You're like, oh, God. Is this what I'm going to be going through the whole movie? And you kind of, to a certain degree, you are. And one thing I kind of found out in this movie was about Mick Mars, because you don't really hear a lot about him. He was like the quiet crew member. But he reminded me a lot of myself, actually, back in my heyday, my rock heyday, back in the 80s. It reminded me a lot of myself. And the one point that they made in this, I thought that was really cool, it was interesting, is that they wanted, when they first started out, was to take like a stadium-sized show and shrink it down so it could fit in a club. So they just wanted it to be as big and as bombastic and as huge as they could, just on a small stage. And one of the funny things, I will give this away, is their first gig that they did just turned out to be a big, huge fight, a big fist fight and a brawl. I would not want to be the guy that got hit in the head with Nikki Sixx's bass. Now, you know, as the story always goes, what goes up must come down. And of course Motley Crue did as well, with the death of Razzle and the drug abuse and all the rest, all of the debauchery and the self-indulgence and all that went with it. It went with it, and it took its toll. There is light at the end of the tunnel for the guys, so I'm not going to give any more away, other than to say again that I really did enjoy this. And I would highly suggest watching it. But again, not for too young kids. You'll see what I mean. Just not too young kids. Nobody under 15, I would say. I wasn't kidding in the beginning. Those are actual videos that are waiting in the wings. How to play Summertime Blues, and a Q&A session, and another video about the new Jeff Beck documentary. But I just had to get this one out first. I just had to. It was just out yesterday, the 22nd. Today is the 23rd. I'm putting this ahead of a lot of videos. So in case you guys are thinking about watching it, I highly recommend it, but be prepared. It's a lot of adult content, a lot of drug abuse, a lot of drinking, a lot of sexual stuff, a lot of it. So again, watch at your own discretion. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us here at Rock Hard Riffs for another one of our overviews of a documentary or rockumentary. We really appreciate your viewing. Please let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this video or these types of videos. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Rock on, and we'll see you next video.